What's good, everybody? It is your boy Tony the Savant back again. Hope everybody's having a good to great day. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're pulling up to the video. Excuse me. Shout out to the Legacy Over Money and the Legacy Over Money Sports Network. We got some T-shirts dropping soon. Please be on the lookout for that. All right, man. We're talking about first and foremost. Let me preset this video. I was at work the other day, and I've heard about this. You know, the Los Angeles Lakers targeting Dejounte Murray headline. I heard it a few times. Didn't really give it any thought. But I'm at work yesterday, and we got the ESPN on the screen, and there Kendrick Perkins, Brian Windhorst, Malika Andrews, and Adrian Wojnarowski. Can't say his name clearly, but they got these four on the panel, and I'm gonna start watching lamestream media for investigation purposes, y'all, because I'm starting to notice little funny stuff that they do in the media, like. They know Malika Andrews holds no merit, so they put her up there with the two most credible, if you will, journalists for ESPN, Woj and Brian Windhorst. Y'all not low, ESPN. I see what y'all trying to do, and that's why I got to start watching y'all. Y'all put the two most credible, quote unquote, journalists next to Malika Andrews and Kendrick Perkins, who doesn't ever say anything that's above two, who very rarely, I'm gonna take that back, very rarely says things that it requires more than two brain cells. Excuse me for being mean, but Kendrick Perkins is just one of those dudes. Like when I watch him on TV, it's like, how did he get this job? You know what I mean? How? Like this dude is. He's very simplistic in his explanations, and I did have to give him credit. You know, a couple weeks ago, he said something. I think he checked Shannon Sharp on a particular subject, and I shouted him out. But nonetheless, I see what ESPN is trying to do, so I'm about to start watching these fools for investigation purposes. But anyway, I was hearing about this particular headline, but it wasn't until yesterday when I seen this particular topic come across the panel, and Woj was talking about it, Wendy was talking about it, and then I started noticing, like, oh man, this is about the time. I looked at my watch. This is the time of the year when the Lakers tend to, well, not the Lakers, a LeBron centered team tends to make their big trades. You know, I believe the trade deadline is coming up in early February, and so Dejounte Murray could really be a Los Angeles Laker. Now, me personally, I'm hoping it doesn't happen. What I'm hoping happens, if y'all remember just 12 short months ago, when we was having this same subject, this same conversation about Trae Young being a possible Los Angeles Laker. And I thought that had some merit, you know, some steam to it. But turned out, you know, Trae Young, I believe they weren't able to make that trade happen, basically. And I'm hoping the same turn of events happens with this young man, Dejounte Murray, because as of right now, he is averaging 21 points, 4 rebounds, close to 5, and 5 assists a game. And there's no shot of a doubt in my mind that if he plays with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and that circus show in Los Angeles, in Lakerland, he will easily be reduced to a 15, possibly even 14 point per game player, and ain't no telling what's going to happen to his other stats, because he would not go to Los Angeles to help them win. You know what I mean? He would go to Los Angeles to be the scapegoat for whatever nonsense LeBron James has cooked up. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people like to avoid the topic and act like it's not happening, but Essentially, if Dejounte Murray goes to Los Angeles, he will just be there to be the new scapegoat, the new modern day Russell Westbrook. As you know, as soon as as soon as he gets there, it's gonna start being rumors about he can't shoot, or he can't do that, or he can't do this. When essentially, it would be backhanded, constructive criticism that can be applied to LeBron James, but they're just gonna apply it to this kid. When nobody's saying that about him, nobody is saying that about him now. You know, he's able to develop in Atlanta under the radar. I've heard no issues between him and Trae Young. You know what I mean? Now, I don't follow the Atlanta Hawks, on a day-to-day level, but like I say, I do check in on them from time to time. They're one of my teams. Trae Young, I'm a big fan of Trae Young. Ever since he was at Oklahoma, I've been following Trae Young. So, uh, anyway, it seems like Atlanta is clicking. They ain't always winning, but they're not. They don't have the drama in Atlanta that exist in Los Angeles, particularly on the Lakers side of LA. Um, and I just don't like it. I don't like it. And this has nothing to do with my disdain for LeBron James. This has nothing to do with my suspicion that the NBA is trying their darnest to to keep the Lakers relevant for whatever reason. Um, no, this has nothing to do with those concerns at all. What this primarily has to do, as far as my concerns go, is the development of Dejounte Murray. I know he started off in San Antonio, which I wish he still was there, because him and Wemby would be a nice little combination. But he started off in San Antonio, and was able to have a few breakout games, a breakout season or two, and he's been doing his thing in Atlanta. Like I say, doesn't seem to be an issue between him and Trae Young and what they've been able to put together, and so I like the situation that Dejounte is in right now. I do not want to see this young man in Los Angeles. Please, NBA, I know y'all doing whatever y'all got to do to keep these Lakers in the mix. Do not ruin this kid's career like that, because all y'all gonna do, all the Lakers are gonna do, is fast track this kid to being Russell Westbrook 2.0. You know what I mean? And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that in the sense of the treatment that Russell received when he was wearing a Lakers jersey night in and night out. For a guy of Westbrook's caliber, it was completely distasteful, especially to see the media talk about Russell Westbrook the way they did when just a few short seasons ago, he was a media darling because of all the stuff, the triple doubles and stuff that he was able to put up. But all of a sudden he goes to LA and he's the worst dude in the world because we got to cover LeBron James. As far as the lamestream media, that was their narrative. They will use Dejounte Murray's flaws to cover LeBron James's everything LeBron James does, essentially. All of the nonsense. They will use Dejounte Murray as a human shield to protect LeBron James. And that's why I do not want to see him go over to LA. But I don't want to keep rambling. Y'all know how I feel about that situation. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it in the comment section. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content on the channel. Thank y'all for the love and support. Y'all the bosses. I'm the guy that loves to work. Let me get back to work. Peace.